Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing absolutely amazing today. I am doing all right, but I would be doing better if we knew what Harry Styles was doing. I miss him. So what do we do when we miss Harry Styles? We reminisce about all of the good times that we've had with Harry Styles. So that means going through all of the random stuff that I collected through going to all of his Love on Tour shows from the residency tours. Now, back in 2022, I saw Harry Styles 12 times in LA, 2 times in New York, 2 times in Texas, and for both of his birthday shows in Palm Springs. So I went to many Harry Styles shows within the span of a year, and I collected lots of random things. So we're gonna go in order of shows. Unfortunately, I don't have anything from Madison Square Garden. I don't know where all of that stuff went. I'm just guessing that it ended up in random places in my room where there are wristbands and stuff like that. But I don't have any stuff from Madison Square Garden. Those shows were also crazy. Those are stories for another day, but those shows were crazy. So after Madison Square Garden, I went to Texas and I saw him at the Moody Center. So let's go through all of the fun stuff that I got at the Moody Center. Starting with this cute little watermelon cup. Now, I went to 2 shows at the Moody Center on the 28th and 29th of September. And I went by myself. I flew into, where was the Moody Center? Austin. I flew into Austin, Texas, the day of the first concert I was going to. I had some issues with the hotel that I was staying at. I accidentally booked for a hotel that was 40 minutes away from the venue, and I didn't know it. On Google, it said that it was about a 10-minute drive, and that was wrong. So I quickly had to find another hotel while I was at the airport. Day of show, like I didn't have a lot of time to figure out what was going on. Thank God the hotel let me cancel, but I did have to spend lots of extra money to book a new hotel. But the Ubers would have probably cost the same amount of money or more, and waiting for an Uber after a concert is not fun. There is never enough Ubers. I learned this from all my time at the Forum, which is a story for another time, but getting Ubers is hard. So I got a hotel that was walking distance from the Moody Center, and that worked out very nicely. But the first thing that I bought when I went into the concert was I went down to the floor, saw what was going on, and then I went and I got a drink because I saw that they had these cute cups. So in the front, it's just the watermelon with some watermelon seeds, and then on the back, it says Moody Center, Austin, Texas. So this was fun. It had like a watermelon-y drink in it. I added some vodka to it. Don't tell anybody, but I needed to take the edge off a little bit, and they didn't have any alcoholic drinks in this cup. So like, what was I supposed to do? So this was the first little thing that I bought, and I had to carry it the rest of the night. I put it in my little clear bag, tried to make it fit. It worked. So yeah, this is the first thing I bought. And then with that, they had really cute wristbands. Let me find the first one. So this is the wristband. I had to cut both of them because I flew up for 2 days and then I flew back and I immediately went to work after my flight and I didn't have time to like think about it. I just cut them off and now I regret it, but it's fine. So Moody Center is Harry's house 928, and it is a nice little pink and white color. So this was, oh my God, I just ripped this out. That's so upsetting. Okay, I'm gonna try to shove that back in, but this was the first wristband from 928. Okay, so I had Pitt for that show, and then I also had Pitt for the show the next day, 929, and I did go early in the morning to try to get a wristband to get a spot for Pitt that night. Now, I did go in the morning. I think I got there right around 6 a.m. I was not looking to wait around all night. Like, that was not the goal. So I went at 6 a.m. I met some really nice girls in front of me in line, and we actually ended up spending the whole entire day together and the whole concert together. Once again, a story for another time, but I ended up being number 689 for that concert, which was the lowest number I ever had waiting in line for Harry Styles concert. 689 was the lowest number. And I think that was like one of the least amount of times I had to wait. They really moved at the Moody Center. Forum, they did not move that well. Didn't do a great job at the Forum. It took a really long time to get wristbands at the Forum. Moody Center did a pretty good job. So I was number 689. Like I said, this is what the wristband looks like, has the number. And yeah, that was exciting. This was the first time I ever did that, like get there early and try to get a wristband type of situation. So went over pretty well, worked out well. I actually had a really good spot in Pitt that night. Me and my friends had a really good spot in Pitt. They had ever been to a Harry show or been in Pit for a Harry show. They originally had seats not in the Pit and they upgraded. So I was like, let's go over here. I'll show you all the fun places because this is my 4th show. So we had really good seats. We ended up getting really close to the stage. It was a really good night. And then we also have, I'm gonna try not to pull on this one. Moody Center is Harry's House 929. This one is a nice rainbow-y color, and yeah, just really cute. I really like the cloth wristbands. I feel like it's a nice souvenir from the show. If you can't buy merch or something like that, you have a souvenir, and that is always nice to have. So those are all the things that I got from the Moody Center: the cup, and then the wristbands, and yeah, that's all I really need. I didn't get merch there. I wish I would have gotten a Love on Tour bag at that one because they had merch like everywhere. They had the outside merch truck and it was not nearly as busy as it was at the Forum. I never ended up getting my tote bag, which is really, really sad. But yeah, got a couple of other fun things. Now we are moving into stuff from the Forum. I have a feeling that this is going to be 2 parts because I have a lot to chat about with the stuff from the Forum. So let's see. But I think in part 1, we're going to go through most of the stuff from the Forum. And then I also have stuff from the Acrisure Arena for Harry's birthday stuff. So all right, starting with wristbands from the Forum. The first night at the Forum, I decided to get up early and go to the Forum and try to get a nice early spot in line. Now, I think I ended up getting there around 6:37, so it was not super early, but I had a pretty good spot in line. I ended up being number 920. I don't know if you can see. I'm pretty sure I ended up being number 920. This was the wristband. I once again met some people in line. I met a girl and her boyfriend, and they were really, really, really nice. And we spent the whole night together also, which was really, really exciting. We went to the concert together because, like, if you ever did the lineup at the Forum, you have to get there early and then line up again. So we were kind of just in line together for many, many hours. And it was really nice because we ended up going to 1 more show, 2 more shows, 1 more show. We met up at the last show and I saw her again at Harry Ween. So we ended up becoming friends, which was really exciting because I was alone and I knew I was going to be alone for however many shows I was going to. And it was really nice to meet someone on the first day and just like vibe with someone that loved Harry and loved One Direction. And we had so much to talk about. So 9:20, like I said, this was a long morning. I'm pretty sure, like I said, I got there at 7 and we didn't get wristbands until like 12:30 and we had to be back at like 4 o'clock. It was really early and I was dumb. And like I said, stories for another time, but I didn't want to take an Uber because I was trying to save money because I was spending hundreds of dollars a night on concert tickets. So I was trying to save some money. So I walked to the metro station, which was about an hour walk, and the metro took some time. And then my hotel had some issues and there was a leak and I was almost late and I almost did not get back in line because I was almost late, but I did. And the concert was absolutely amazing. That first show in LA was so good. Now, speaking of first shows, every single show had one of those really, really cute wristbands. I don't know which wristband goes with what show, but I was in Pit for 11 out of my 12 concerts, so we have 11 lovely wristbands to go through. So let's look at what wristbands we have. All right, so I'm pretty sure this was the first wristband of the show. I don't remember. I tried to look up on the internet if people remembered which wristband went with what show, but there's no answers for me, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this was the first one because it says, I'm in an LA mood. Now, with all of these wristbands, I tried to keep them as loose as possible so that I was able to put them on and take them off and wear them as many nights as I could. So this was a good one. This was a loose one. They did a good job. And yeah, so I wore all my wristbands pretty much every night. I was one of those girls always taking an Instagram picture and posting it on my story, being like, okay, at another Harry Styles show. So now I can't get it off. Lovely. But yeah, that was night 1 wristband. And now I'm just gonna close my eyes and randomly pick some other ones until we finish because there's a lot going on here. All right, the next one that I picked out says Starry Haze Crystal Ball. Really cute. It has hearts on it. It is like a pinkish red color and white. This one's really nice. I think this is one of my favorites just because Starry Haze Crystal Ball. I really like that line. So this was another night. And then we also have I Got a Good Feeling. I got a good feeling. And then it has some leaves on the end and some big dots. It is a pink color. My light just died. That really sucks. So we're gonna do a couple more and then we'll be done with this video because my light just died. And we still have a lot of stuff to go through. So there's that one. And then what else is there? Oh, we can't do that one yet. I know what that one's from. You are home is what this one says. A nice peachy color with some orange. That one's nice. Ooh, this one's cute. This one says, come on, Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. Just like color blocked or blue, yellow, red, gray. Really nice. I feel like we're coming up on Harryween. So yeah, we'll do Harryween. So did you dress up for Halloween? And this will be our last wristband that we look at. So did you dress up for Halloween? And it has it's orange. It has these big like circles on it in different colors. And for Harryween, once again, I did go early in the morning and try to get a spot. Because I was like, Harryween, if there's any show that I wanted to do I wanted to do first show, Harryween, and last show. And since it all got messed up with the last show, I actually did end up doing that. I ended up getting a wristband in the morning for Pitt for the first show, for Harryween, and then for the original last show, not the last show in January. So for Harryween, I'm pretty sure I was number 755 on this very, very crinkled wristband. You can see 755. This was the earliest show that I got there for. Want to say I got there at like 5:36 a.m., which still not that early, but the earliest that I was there for. So that was good. Got there pretty early. Once again, met people in line. I met two girls who were a fair amount younger than me. I think they were about 18, 19 years old, and I was 23 at the time. So not that much older, but in case of like knowing One Direction and everything, I was like the prime age, and anyone younger than me was kind of young. So it was fun. I got to talk to them about One Direction and Harry and tell them my opinions about things and get like a little bit of a younger audience's opinion on some stuff. But we had a really good night at Harryween. Once again, we stayed together the whole entire morning going to get our wristband, and then we stayed together that night at the concert, and we met some other people in line. And this was, I don't know if it was their first Harry show or first Harry show of the tour, but at that point I had been to quite a few, and I was like, we're going to the Matilda corner. That is the best place to stand for his concerts. I don't care. So we went to the Matilda corner and we stayed there, and it was a really, really good show. That vibe that night was amazing. I could do like a whole story time on Harryween. I actually have a Harryween vlog on my other channel. So good. And then there's some other stuff that I got at Harryween. I did get the Harryween shirt and the Harryween tote bag, which I did show in my first video on this channel, which is the concert shirt like little collection that I went through. So you can see that on there. And then there was something else that I got on Harryween that we will go through in the next video when we go through the rest of the wristbands and some other stuff. So this was part 1 of all the stuff that I got during Love on Tour. We still have quite a few wristbands to go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wristbands from the forum. We have some cups. We have some wristbands from the happy birthday shows. And then we also have some fun little pin buttons to go through. So this is part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like. Comment down below if you went to when the last Harry show you went to was. When was the last time you saw Harry Styles? Comment that down below. Subscribe, and I will see you guys in part 2 for the next part of this video. See you guys then. Bye.